What's going on, everybody? Tanner here with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your first sale online, specifically with dropshipping. So everybody wants to figure out, how can I start dropshipping? How can I start making money? And people get into it. They start figuring it out. They start setting up their store. They start marketing. But one thing I get a lot is that people, they start and they don't get their first sale. They're like, it's been 5 months, I haven't got my first sale. It's been 1 month, it's been 1 day. A lot of people are impatient. They expect dropshipping to be something where they can make a lot of money very quick, but that is not the case. It always takes a lot of time and a lot of effort in order to achieve success within dropshipping. It's not something where you can get rich quick. It takes momentum for you to understand the full fundamentals, which then lead on to your success within e-commerce. So we're gonna be going on my computer. I'm gonna give you guys some overviews and some little tips and tricks to help you get your first sale, specifically with Facebook ads. I'm not gonna show you guys with Instagram influencers. That will take forever for me to go into depth and show every single little step, but maybe I'll do that in a future video. But for this one, it's gonna relate to Facebook ads and how to get your first sale with Facebook ads. And usually, this is not very difficult with Facebook ads. If you know exactly how to set up the fundamentals of it within your actual campaigns, then you will get your first sale. It's not that difficult, I promise. And I'm sure after I show you guys this stuff on my computer, you will know exactly how to get your first sale. And hopefully you'll get your first sale. You have to drop it in the comments below if you watch this video and it helps you. And subscribe if you're new, if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell. I post every single day on YouTube providing some value for you guys, whether it's marketing, business overall, or just life updates. So let's go ahead and hop on my computer and show you guys how it's done. And quick announcement before we get started in this video, I'm actually now offering one-on-one mentorship for those of you that want to text me and get advice, or call me, or for me to run your ads. So I actually have a qualification form in the link below in the top of the description if you want to go check that out and see if you may have the chance to work with me and see how we can make a lot of money together. I've never done this before, so I'm excited to see what comes out of it. Click the link below, go through the questions, and I'll reach out to you if you qualify. See you there. Okay, so we are on my computer now. As you can see, I have a few things I want to show you guys and give you guys some little tips and tricks in order to get your first sale. So the first thing we're gonna do is just, go ahead and go on AliExpress and find a random product so I can give you guys an actual example instead of just talking. I wanna show you guys exactly how I do this stuff. We scroll down here, a bunch of random products, little gaming thing. Let's go to this thing right here, the selfie stick gimbal, 124 sold. Okay, so this is a product we're gonna use as the example. It's a tripod, gimbal, stabilizer, whatever you wanna call it. $79 is actually pretty expensive. I guess for a gimbal it's not that bad, but still. Alright, this isn't really relative. We're not going to talk too much about the product and the actual ads. I really just want to give you guys exactly little tips and tricks on how I would actually create an ad set in a specific campaign that would make me money. So this is what we have here. It is a selfie stick, tripod, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to relate to those terms. So what are we going to do? We got to figure out first how to make a Facebook ad campaign. I've made a lot of videos on this before if you want to figure it out. But if we go here to the ads manager, just create a random campaign. We'll do this just as an example. We're gonna optimize for conversions. This is an ad account I've just never used. Hide message, and we'll name it selfie gimbal. Hopefully I spelled gimbal right. And whatever our break-even point is, $100, and optimizing for purchases. That's just what I do for all my campaigns. So now this is the ad set. This is what actually matters when we're going to make a sale with Facebook ads with our actual campaign. So what we're gonna try and do here, first we have our product, you know what it is, the selfie stick, gimbal, whatever you wanna call it, and we have to optimize for a conversion event. Always gonna do a purchase, at least from the start. And then this is where it matters most. So the location, always for cold testing a product, I'm gonna go worldwide. Region, and I'll exclude specific countries that usually don't get purchases or just traffic that doesn't optimize best through my Facebook ads. So different places, there's a long list that other YouTubers will tell you and stuff. I usually just do like 5 of them. Once this reaches to about 1.5 billion, scroll down. I never touch the ages or the genders or languages or anything like that. It's just not worth it, because whatever is performing best, Facebook will optimize for, which will then make you more money in the long run. I always uncheck this right here. And before we get into the detailed targeting, that's what matters most, guys. The detailed targeting when it comes to cold testing a product. I always go ahead and edit the placements. So we're trying to figure out how to get our first sale here. So we're just gonna optimize for Facebook feed and Instagram feed. This is already what I do anyways on my own stores for optimizing to get sales. Cold testing a product. Like I said, we have no data here. This is straight cold testing through Facebook Ads Manager. And as far as your budget, that depends on you. Like if this is our product here and it costs $79, I would sell it for like $200 and create that perceived value. But the thing is, if you have a low budget, then I would recommend a lower ticket item that costs like a couple dollars on AliExpress. Then you could sell it for like $10, $20. So then you have a better chance of actually getting a sale if you have a low budget. Because if I only have a $10 budget and this product is for $200 and I choose $10 a day for my daily ad spend, then it's most likely gonna take forever to get a purchase, or I'm not gonna get a purchase just because I'm spending such a low amount of money. Facebook likes when you spend like $20 as a daily budget from the start on a brand new ad account with no data. And then as time goes on, you can create lower budgets. I know a lot of people will tell you do like $5 a day, $10 a day, whatever, but I always go for $20 a day. But it's completely up to you. If you only have a $5 a day budget, then I would go for something like a little bracelet or something, something very low ticket. That's more of, you know, lower margin dollar wise. So I'm just gonna keep this at 20. Like I said, it's up to you. I would not go lower than 5. I don't even think you can go lower than 5. I guess you can, but I always do 20. And now let's go to the actual detailed targeting. So this is basically where you put in interest and you can select a group of, like, we put Apple. So Apple, you know, iPhones, all that stuff. There's 129 million or 128 million people interested in Apple on Facebook. Apple Inc. 300 million. You know, usually with my audiences, I try to go 50 million or less when cold testing a product. Some people like to go lower, like 100,000 or under 100,000, but I always go for like 10 to 50 million. Depending on what the actual targeting is. So we have this product right here, the little selfie stick gimbal, and how are we gonna find interest for this? First thing that came to head was selfie stick. I think of a selfie stick once I see this, you know, someone holding it. It basically is a selfie stick, but it's a gimbal at the same time. So let's see if selfie stick is something that has a decent audience. All right, 10 million, perfect. Like I said, 10 to 50 million. So that's the first thing I would do, selfie stick. You know, it says here your optimized conversions and your daily results, all that stuff. This is all just estimates. None of it is actually true. You'll never get that from the first day. If I was spending $20 a day and got 37 to 230 conversions a day, then shoot, we would have a very, very high return on our ad spend. But that is not the case, especially this product. Usually the products, as far as product research goes and getting your first sale, try to go for something, if you really want your first sale that bad, go with something lower ticket that costs like $10 to $20 on your store, and you know, it costs you a few dollars from AliExpress, because that's going to give you a lot better, you know, more room to actually get a sale. Because a lot of people, maybe they don't have a $200 budget to buy this little selfie stick thing, but they do have $10 to $20 to spend on a necklace or whatever it is. So first thing we're going to do, we would create this selfie stick. That's the first ad set. So right here, this is the ad set. This is our campaign, and then within our campaign, we could have multiple ad sets, you know, targeting different countries, different you know, languages, different interests. But really what I focus on, I keep the same placements, the same locations as far as cold testing from the start, and then I get into the detailed targeting later on with the actual interest. And then after you go through the ad set and creating all this different stuff here, then we go to the actual ad. This is where we're gonna have to upload. There's our private group, Ascent Up and Coming Entrepreneurs. Not a private group, that group's actually public on Facebook. We have like 20,000 people in there right now if you want to go check it out. And here's where you select single image, single video, slideshow, collection, whatever it is. And I would definitely recommend from the start, you know, trying to get your first sale on the product, whatever it is, find an image ad or a video ad. Go with one of those. Don't go with carousel or slideshow from the start. You know, they get a little bit more complex there and you have to understand more marketing. If you're a very beginner, then you need to figure out how to do it here with the image and video. So if we're going here, then you would want to scroll down. You have to put in the text. This is the description, and then the URL for whatever your product is. Always put the link to the direct product page of whatever the, you know, this campaign is for. Don't put it just to a link to your actual website, because the product page is basically like a landing page. That's what I think of it as. You know, if our product is this gimbal thing, we have, you know, whatever our website is / gimbal, whatever, and people click on it, they are taken there. It's like a shop now button. You go here, you change this to shop now, and then that's going to pop up on the actual ad here on the right side, and then you utilize that by using text to trigger people's emotions, you know, emotions over logic all the time. And then the headline, I always put like free shipping today or something like that, or you can put it related to the product, but I always do like free shipping so people can't really find the actual products. And then you upload the video here, the image, whatever it is. The thing is though, if you're using an image and you upload it here directly in this ad when creating the actual ad set or campaign, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna optimize as a very weird ratio. It's not gonna be a square if you upload it as a square. It's gonna upload a little bit of a weird ratio. So what you have to do is go up here to this tab here, go to page post, and then actually upload it by yourself, the picture and the description and the link. And then what you do is you go up here, to wherever this is, and you go to use existing post, and then right here you press enter post ID, you copy it from page post, and then paste it directly into there, and then it'll upload as an ad, and you can start running it. So now, let's say we completed all this, we submitted it, and it's in review, it gets active, and it starts spending money. Then what we're gonna do is duplicate this part here, the actual ad set, and then we're gonna be taking here, it's gonna be the exact same thing, everything, except it's gonna say copy up here, and then we're gonna choose a different suggestion. So, or not a different suggestion, a different interest, excuse me. So we have selfie stick right now, and now we're gonna be able to see selfie, that's a very big interest, camera phone, that's decent, mobile phone accessories, Instagram, photo sharing, you know, things that relate to selfies, selfie sticks, photography, things like that. But another way of doing it is you can actually go to Google and type in like selfie stick or whatever it is, and you know, you see all these different things. Maybe you see the little gimbal thing that we're using as the example here, but you scroll all the way down and you can see these related words. You know, not all of these are gonna be good. What we can do is go to images, and we can see what images are uploaded here, the little tripod things. And what I like to do, usually I know it sounds weird, but I like to go to the actual link and I look at the description to see what kind of keywords they're using. You know, this is an article right here, but we see like DJI. DJI's, you know, the big drone and gimbal and photography, whatever you want to call it, big company. So we would use DJI as an interest, and I'm sure it has a, you know, decent size, so we would exit that out and we do DJI. Actually, there is not much there. Phantom, UAV, actually, you know, DJI, too small, so we're not going to use that. So we scroll down, we look at different things, you know, iPhone, we can use that as an interest, gimbal, stabilization, things like that. Really, I just go through, I take my time trying to find different interests. I see which ones have a decent size. So if we go here to gimbal, you know, 3.6 million, we could use that. We could use, what else? You know, really it's just about going to different links and figuring out how to do it on your own. ISO, shutter speeds, all these random things that relate to the specific product. You know, this is basically the same thing, except for the one we would be selling here for the example has sort of like an extender. So it's basically the same thing as the one by DJI, but it extends like a selfie stick, and then you can use it that way. So really, it's just about using the detailed targeting and figuring out, you know, what is something that people are actually interested in. When you set it to here and you have a low ticket item, then you're most likely gonna get a sale within the first 24 hours. Of course, it's not guaranteed because there's so many variables involved. You know, your storefront, the landing page, product page, whatever you wanna call it, the ad copy you're using, the picture, video. This is just the back end. This is the targeting. This is what actually means the most when it comes to the marketing. Not the most, but targeting to actually get a sale. You don't want to target random people that will never buy from your store. You always want to target people that will actually be interested in the product you are selling. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and it gave you some better insight on how to get your first sale. And if it did, make sure to drop a like and a comment below and subscribe if you're new. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.